Hi everyone, and thanks for clicking on this video. If you're looking to get your GitHub Foundations Certification, the official GH-900, you are absolutely in the right place. I'm here to share my 3-step strategy so you can pass it efficiently and confidently. To make this process simple for you, I have broken down this video into a clear roadmap based on my successful experience. We will cover 3 key areas. First, we will look at why take the exam, which is all about the value this certification provides. Next, I will share the official exam details and my personal experience. Finally, and most importantly, I will reveal my 3-step strategy, the simple blueprint I use to pass the exam easily. Now, before we jump into the why, let's quickly see where the foundation exam fits in with the other GitHub certifications. As you can see, GitHub offers various certificates. The GitHub Foundations, which is the entry-level exam, testing your core collaboration and Git skills. GitHub Administration is for professionals who manage large complex GitHub enterprise environments. GitHub Advanced Security is targeted at securing code, finding vulnerabilities, and managing secrets. GitHub Actions is for those who want to prove their expertise in building and automating CI/CD pipelines. And finally, the newest track is the GitHub Copilot certificate, which focuses on using AI for code generation and testing. But the key takeaway is that Foundations is required starting line. You need to validate your basic skills before moving to an advanced track. Okay, so why should you invest your time and money in this particular exam? I break down the whys into the 3 distinct powerful payoffs for your career. The first is the job market edge. The certificate is what gets your resume past the automated filters and into the hands of a recruiter. It's a keyword they're searching for, and having the official badge makes you immediately stand out. The second is instant credibility and trust. You see, anyone can list skills on the resume. This certificate provides instant third-party verification that your Git and GitHub skills are real and verifiable. It tells the hiring manager, my knowledge has been tested and certified by the source. And the final payoff is future-proofing your career. The exams make you study essential model tools like purpose of GitHub, actions, and code spaces. You learn exactly where these tools fit in the development pipeline, ensuring your skills stay relevant for years to come. That makes the GitHub Foundation certificate a truly smart and worthwhile investment. Now that we know the massive payoff for taking the exam, let's quickly cover the factual details you need to know before your test day. As you can see on the screen, here are the key facts you need to focus on. The exam is the GH-900, which is officially the beginner level certification. You get a generous 2 hours for the exam, so no need to rush, take your time. The great news is there is no negative marking, meaning you should answer every question even if you are unsure. The passing score is listed as 70%, and a huge bonus is that you will get your results immediately on the spot as soon as your exam is over. The question format covers 75 questions in total. You will see both multiple choice questions and multiple select questions, that is, you have to choose 2 or 3 correct options. Lastly, your testing option is flexible. You can take it as an online proctor exam right from your home, or you can go to the physical test center. The certificate is valid for 24 months from the day you pass. That covers all the facts. Now, let's talk about the real-world experience of taking the exam and what surprised me. I gave my exam online, that is from home, which means it was fully proctored. You need to log in 30 minutes early. The company you schedule with will send you a specific link to start the process. They will have you upload photos of your ID proof, your face, and your room setup. I used my Aadhaar card, but check the official site for what proofs are valid in your country. Once those photos are submitted, you enter a short queue where a live proctor takes over. Once they check your details and everything is fine, then you can enter the exam. The instructions throughout this whole setup are pretty clear and simple, so just follow them and you are good to go. Crucially, make sure you run the system test before the exam day to avoid any surprise technical issues. Once the questions appeared, the first thing that hit me was how situational the questions were. You need a decent knowledge base, but the answers were not direct. The trick is that all four options might look correct. You must choose the answer that best suits the specific scenario described in the question. I found the elimination strategy was the key here. Regarding the flow, you can take a short break, but remember, if you take a break, you can't revisit any questions you have already answered. The timer is always running on the screen, so you can track your progress easily. I was thrilled when I submitted and the result passed was displayed right away. You can then find your badge in the credential sections of your profile. That entire experience helped me distill the perfect strategy, which is what we will cover next. My first and most important step is to follow the official learning path. Microsoft has provided a dedicated learning path on their site, and you must follow it. Don't skip this. Go through the material and make notes. I will provide both the links in the video description so you can check them out. I felt the learning path was helpful because it makes you familiar with the precise concepts that are tested and shows you the weightage of each section. The goal is to get familiar with the material and write down important things as note so you can go through them daily until your exam days. As I mentioned in my experience section, the questions are tricky because all the options might be solution, but you have to choose the one that best suits the situation. Having conceptual clarity from the official source allows you to apply your knowledge correctly. For example, a question might ask, your team needs to track tasks that are in progress and done across different repositories. Should you use labels or projects? You need to know the official scope of each tool and select the correct answer. You need to understand the why and where for every concept. Now that you have foundational knowledge and notes, we move to step 2. Step 2 is hands-on practice, which is non-negotiable. The exam is not just memorization. It is highly situational, meaning it tests your practical knowledge. You need to go beyond reading and create a dummy test repository. In that repository, practice the entire GitHub flow. Create different branches, open pull requests, and use issues with labels and milestones. For instance, practice reviewing a pull request. Know the difference between approving it and just commenting on it. Practice creating a branch rule and understand what happens when someone violates it. If you physically perform these actions while thinking about official concepts, the situational questions on the exam will become much easier to answer. Finally, let's cover the crucial last step, step 3, practice test. This is a step where you guarantee your passing score. Once you have completed the official learning path and practiced the features hands-on, you need to test your knowledge under timed pressure. I strongly recommend using Udemy for structured mock exam. Look for the courses that offer at least 2 or 3 full-length practice tests. This will help you get used to the 120-minute timing and the format. A great free option is to use AI to generate mock questions. You can ask any tool like Gemini or ChatGPT to give you situational questions on GitHub features and concepts. The goal of this step is not just to get a high score, it is to master the elimination strategy which we talked about earlier. Practice eliminating options that don't fit the question scenario even if they are technically correct statements. If you are consistently scoring over 80% on practice exam, you are ready to pass the real thing. So that is the complete 3-step strategy. Follow those steps and you will pass the GitHub Foundation exam and earn that valuable badge. All the best with your studies and your exam. I am genuinely rooting for you. Before you go, here are my final thoughts. The key to passing is conceptual clarity over rote memorization. You must understand why you're choosing an answer, not just what the answer is. Now, if you want me to do a deep dive video into any of the topics we covered, maybe a specific GitHub Flow tutorial or a detailed breakdown of the official learning path, then comment down below. Let me know what you want me to focus on next. Once you take the exam, please come back and share your result with me here in the comment section. I would genuinely love to celebrate your success. If this video helped you build your confidence, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Thanks for watching and good luck with your certification.